What we do here is go back.
Hello YouTube, welcome to another video of Lifestyle Sneakers. My name is Corlan, this is Manuel, and we're gonna take a detailed look on the Nike Joyride. So stick around. So guys, as mentioned, we are here to do a detailed review and look at this Nike Joyride. This is actually a very new silhouette and new technology of Nike. This released about early this month. And the price of these sneakers are actually at $180 US. So now let's take a look closer at these sneakers and see if it's worth it. So first up, the upper is made out of Flyknit over here, and then you have some fuse overlay with Nike swoosh on the toe, and then on the side, this is on the medial side, you have this neoprene with perforation to give some breathability on these sneakers. Now on the heel, you have this ripstop material. You have this ripstop material, and you have the pull tab here in dotted white. So it has a boot-like construction. It looks like the Huarache. So on the midsole, you have this white EVA foam. You have the swoosh, Nike swoosh logo in the middle part, and then you have this support over here in black. And you have the translucent rubber that is actually connected to the outsole, where you can see the Joyride beads. There's like hundreds of thousands of beads on these sneakers. So it actually consists like 4 panels. So you have one over here, another one over here, and then this part. So actually the midsole gives you a vibe of the Nike Adapt BB, especially this part. It looks like the Nike Adapt in this part, but it just gives you a feel, but actually it's not. So basically what they're trying to promote here is this conforming cushioning system, which is actually this beads. What it actually does is that when you put your feet inside, it molds on the beads, your feet, so it gives you a one-to-one fit. So the outsole, you have this translucent outsole. You can see the parts over here with the beads. Here also, there's another portion of beads on this side, but it's covered. So to give more support. And then of course on the heel side, you have this translucent rubber with this rubber support for more traction. So now, Floyd, what do you think about the Joyride? Is this a gimmick or
how much is this again?
$180 US? So it has the same price point as the Ultra Boost.
So the knit material and the neoprene combination, it looks good. I think it feels good as well. It's gonna be very soft and very breathable. And the Huarache detailing here, it's also a nice touch. But I think the EVA foam here is actually quite soft. Like
it is.
Almost like a
Lunar or Zoom.
Lunar foam. But I'm not sold on this Joyride beads though.
Yeah.
It's like
You're not sold?
Yeah, I'm not sold on this.
I mean, it's a nice new technology. I'm not sure if this will really fly, but for me, I'm also like skeptical about this Joyride. The idea is great.
Yeah, I think the idea is you'll have the almost like having a custom insole that was made for you. There are some companies that actually mold get a mold of your feet and make
custom.
to do a custom insole for you. So I think that's the idea behind this. But
this is actually not a real running shoe. This is a recovery running shoe. So after you do some, probably a marathon or whatever, you use the Zoom flies first, and then this one. So you use this for recovery.
So you use the Zoom fly for the running and this one for recovery.
Yeah. So basically, it's a recovery sneakers. So I'm not sure how will this feel when you wear it the whole day. Probably it's not gonna feel good. I'm not sure.
I'm sure it's gonna be, you're gonna feel weird when you first step on this.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of reviews that a lot of people are saying that first time you step on it, it really feels weird.
Most likely the beats will become tough in the middle.
Yes.
Then your feet will be doing this until it molds on your feet.
Yes. I really like the idea. However, shout out to Hess Cakes because he was the one who pointed out that you shouldn't be wearing this when it's raining, or you shouldn't be washing these sneakers because once you wash it, the water goes inside.
So it goes
through
inside
here with the Joyride, and it gets stuck there.
So the water will stay here inside.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be really hard to dry that out because it's covered and it's
And that's a big flaw by Nike. They didn't really thought about that. But probably the intention is not to wear this really on wet.
of course in our area it's unpredictable.
Yes, in our area,
You can go out running, then it rains.
here in Asia, tropical countries, definitely it's not really
So this shoe is worth the price point.
honestly, I'm not really digging it. I'm not really. It's too expensive.
Yeah,
I just bought this because I want to have a pair to review and to try it on because it is a new technology.
It's intriguing. The technology here is very intriguing.
Exactly, very intriguing.
Yeah, but after, so for me, I won't even like considering buying this for my own. So if I'm looking for a running shoe that I will beat up or recover with, so because you're gonna use a shoe for racing, for training, then you have a recovery shoe, right? So probably buy Ultra Boost 19 on Epic Reacts.
Yeah.
Most likely they'll be on sale also as well. So
yeah.
it's gonna be like the price point is really far off.
But I think I have an idea for this. This is a very good office sneaker. You're indoor. I think if you wear it every time, it's gonna be comfortable when you're in the office
Because it has a molded. Basically, it will get a molded insole for wearing them too much. Anyway, does the beads reset once like? So it molds already on your foot, right?
Yeah,
Then
from what I heard,
I did this. So will it reset or no?
it will reset.
So
Because there's nothing to hold,
Yeah.
So
And-
once you shake it and do whatever, then it will remold, go back to its original form. And from what I heard in other reviews, that if you stop wearing these for at least more than a day, the beads will settle back.
will reset.
So you need to really wear it every day. So that's the thing about these sneakers, and I'm not really. I'm kind of disappointed in a way. I was very excited at first to get this because I like, seriously, the silhouette is nice.
Yes.
If you're basing on the silhouette alone and not on the technology, this is a really good silhouette. If they put Zoom X here or maybe React, would have been nice.
Yeah, I think React.
Would have been nicer, but of course.
But if you put React, this is gonna be just another React.
Yeah. Although, another React shoe, and they have several Reacts
they already
They have
have
Odyssey React, Element React, they have the Flying
Epic React.
So as knowing Nike, they want to be ahead in technology, so they wanted to create a lot of technology. The idea is great, but I'm not really sure.
But the technology is great, but not yet perfected.
Yeah, not yet perfected. I'm sure they will do some adjustments, especially if they start getting all these issues. So anyway, guys, thank you again for watching. I hope you enjoyed our detailed look and review on these sneakers.
So anyway, if you like this video, please press the thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please press the subscribe button.
Don't forget to follow us on all our social media accounts. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Twitter, we have Snapchat, and we have TikTok.
Okay, again, my name is Corlan.
And this is Manuel.
Until next time.